Hi, this is the second part of a tutorial about how to make a list from a database, the items from the database. Now here I wrote down the connection to the MySQL server, so you need to create a connection.php contains all the configuration to connect to the database. You could generate it with PHP code generator. If you see that at the end here, MySQL connection maker, it makes connection.php parameters in order: username, password, database, host. It's a tutorial here how you could do it, so let's see it, and you will do it, and you could do it. Alright, you could wrote down the username, password, database, host. If you don't know what is it exactly, you could ask or check. Username is your username, of course. Password is your password. Database is the database name. You can see here at this drop-down list, when you create a table, the table inserted in this database, and you must choose and write PHP code if you have the name PHP code of your database, so on. Let's go through this part. Host. Host is the connection to the MySQL server, so if you sign in your admin site, you could answer, or you could see which host you could allow to get the MySQL server, so it's not a problem, I think. Alright, so you created the connection to the database. I show you in parameters, and username, password, database, and host. Check this. This is the content of the connection.php. It sets the username, password, database, host. You could replace it here, here, and here, and here. It's easy, I think. Right? So let's go back where we connected to the database, and let's see what happened. It makes this SQL query and gets the items from the item database table, sorry, and it creates an option to deselect. Let's copy that onto a server and let's see what happened. Files, here is the option underscore page.php. Copy onto a subdirectory of your server where you could run this program, and copy at the same subdirectory next to option underscore page.php the connection.php. Alright, copy that. Here is it. Here the two files, and see the program here. As you can see, this is just a drop-down list, and here are the items. You see the site's source code you could see what is it exactly. It lists an option, creates an option with drill, and all the items you added here into this database. So let's check if you add another value in phpMyAdmin. I think computer. I add another value, so let's check. If you refresh this page, here it is, this item. You could create a form and another form to get information from your visitors. For example, text field, which is an email. If you create a require registration form, your visitor select this item and add an email. You could reply, for example, an email. You could send it with a email function, but you could add into a database with these options: an email and an items variable. Let's see what happened. I'll insert a button. You could submit it. If you set the form's properties, add an action which is option_page.php, or you can just write down a question mark, and this form will posted that file you are in, and in this case this is option_page.php. So let's create an if into this this page, which check if any post will happen. Let's print those value, for example the email and an items. You could copy the field name, and this input field name is email. If you post this form, you could manage to get its value with this array, which is post, and the drop downs list name is items. Let's copy that and check. Let's copy and check. Alright, this is a form. You could write down an email and select an item. You could see this is the email and this is the item. Let's choose drill. This is email and this is a drill. Alright, and thank you for your attention, and let's try of your own. Create tables and make rollover list, and see phpcode.hu for this tutorial and another tutorials. If you want it, you could suggest them. Alright, thank you and bye bye.